postseason. He's a big-time scorer.
Big-time scorer there, gets it in on the second effort. And the Lakers within 6. Series, one of the biggest blowouts in NBA history. Little flop there from Dante Jones, and Kobe Bryant able to put it in. Kobe Bryant comes down with it. Bryant on the pull-up, puts it in.
That was a very poor choice by Dante Jones, going for the steal. Well, and this is the decision we're talking about. Good hustle by Billups back in transition. Dante Jones, unwarranted decision.
I love him. You know, he's the closest one, the one that I'm closest to from the team. I look at him as a brother, and you know, I thought the world of him prior to my experience with him, then playing with him even more so. You know, he just works extremely hard, competes, and you know, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him to be in this position. You know, last summer he was the butt of a lot of jokes on the team, and but it's good to see him here.
J.R. Smith is in the game. He's guarding Kobe Bryant. Puts it in. Kobe Bryant, 8 of the 14 points for the Lakers.
Come to play, comes to work before the game, working on his post game because he knows who he's going to be defended by. So here he's going to work. He misses in the post, but quick follow-up. A repost, he throws it out, gets it back into the turnaround jumper. And then no double team, back in, uses great strength to overpower Dante Jones. He's going to continue to be in the post.
And then this year he responded with his best season of his NBA career as Kobe Bryant throws it down. Lakers within 1.
Don't allow Nene to get to the cup. And how about Bryant? Good job of not falling in love with the J in attack mode. The blow by of Anthony Carter getting to the cup. And this is where Kobe Bryant does his most damage.
Meanwhile, that foul at the other weren't in the penalty, so Lakers take it out of bounds. Bryant, open three, knocks it down. And the Lakers within 1. Fisher. Bryant forces up the shot, puts it in, and a foul. Pau Gasol was mad. He felt he was open. Bryant didn't get him the ball and took a contested shot, but he may turn it into a three-point play.
Again, working the clock down. Bryant backing in, turns, and they called Dante Jones for walking up under Bryant on the jump shot.
But they come away with 2. Bryant, Fisher for 3. Bang! Derek Fisher was 0 for 6 before that shot as he...
And this is why you put the ball in Bryant's hands, because the offense gets easier. Derek Fisher, wide open, knocks down the jumper, no question about it, off in time.
Kobe Bryant with a beautiful pass. He had 18 points. He's with Doris.
Kobe, Denver got off to a very fast start. How did you guys find your traction?
Well, we just kind of had to get used to the rhythm and what they're doing offensively. And, you know, it's an adjustment from series to series. And at the start of the game, they were hot as heck.
Story coming in was Carmelo's inability to score against you guys in the regular season. He was very effective in the first half. Anything different you want with him in the second half?
Oh, you know, they execute extremely well. You know, we got to do a much better job, you know, fighting them off the sweet spots.
Thanks, Kobe. Mike?
All right, Doris. Kobe had 18.
Letting Kobe Bryant. And what you want to do is make him take contested two-point jump shots. Here, Denver is building their wall of defenders around Bryant. And as you see it spin around, you see a soft double team. But Bryant is able to split that double team on a step-through move. But the third defender rotating over Kenyon Martin blocks the shot. Here, Bryant very patient, even as he's staring at that wall of defenders. They now leave their help position. He takes Dante Jones to his spot and gets a foul and 1. But what you can't do is make mistakes on Bryant in transition and where he gets to the free throw line into the basket in half court.
Period is the kind of defensive pace we set in that first period, allowing us to dictate the terms of the game. That won't make him happy, gentlemen.
Absolutely not. Bryant now with 20. And an easy dunk to help defense buying him in his 4 fouls.
And this is all Pau Gasol and man movement also by Bryant. Nobody looking at Pau Gasol. They allow Kobe Bryant to slash to the cup.
That hit is good. A turnover for Denver. Bryant lobs back to Odom for the easy finish. Anthony trying the other way. A little offensive energy. Bryant banks it in.
Kobe Bryant. You're Dante Jones. What you're doing, you want to force Kobe Bryant. You don't want to just lay back and allow him to do the damage on the offensive end. It's about playing to your strength, but the same thing that worked against a small terms, that's playing with force and getting after him. Dante Jones does a great job of straightening up and then pulls the chair. That's not a foul right there. That's just outstanding defense, getting Bryant off rhythm. You talk about J.R. Smith, send him to the help. Straight up, Bryant flops.
Bryant obviously stays in the game, looks inside for Odom. Odom flips it up and in. Lamar Odom's been quiet tonight. Just 7 points. When they play good aggressive defense, they are tough to stop as Bryant hits a three. And a lead back to 2.
Mistake by J.R. Smith, falling asleep on the perimeter.
To the Smith, there's the help defense. Gets away from that, floats it up and in, and a foul. Beautiful adjustment from Kobe Bryant and a chance for a three-point play.
Well, a good job initially in their transition defense to corral Bryant and not let him get to the basket. As the double team comes around, Chris Anderson makes a mistake of allowing Bryant by him. Nene comes over, clearly a foul. Good left-hand finish by Kobe Bryant.
And Fisher back in for LA. Bryant falling away, tough shot, and gets it to go. That hit the front of the rim and went forward. 32 for Kobe. Fisher brings it up. J.R. Smith is back in the game for Denver. Bryant jump shot, puts it in. 34.
You know what I was talking about, Will? It also helps to have some skill.
Shot clock at 8. Bryant on the drive. Corner, Fisher, three-pointer. It's good! Lakers take the lead.
Who's going to make a play? Kobe Bryant says, everybody get out of my way. It's time to dance. Draws the defense. Derek Fisher steps into a wide
point instead of making them earn it.
Bryant here in chance of MVP, which he won last season. LeBron James this season. He's 6 of 7 from the line. Lakers back up by 1. Most of the crowd on its feet. 2 clutch free throws.
Bounding the ball safely is why some teams take the ball out in the backcourt, so it's not as difficult to get the ball in.
Clutch free throws here in the fourth quarter for Kobe Bryant. He's got.
You have to make them be a passer in that situation.
Huge shot right there. 4-point game. And George Karl will call his final timeout.
Kobe, this was a game in which your team had a very short turnaround. It was also a game where Denver had the lead for much of this basketball game. In the end of the day, what made the difference for your guys?
You know, we just had to push through it. You know, we didn't come out with the kind of energy that we wanted, obviously. Guys were a little fatigued, a little tired, you know, but it was a gut check for us.
You were upset with your team after taking Houston to 7 games. You got into them after that game. What kind of a win is this? What kind of a growth does it show? Well,
it's a good win. You know, it's important. Like I told the guys in the timeout, this is a different series. You know, I felt like we were kind of down on ourselves because we got off to a slow start. You know, with the whole stat, with the team that wins the first quarter wins the game. So forget about that. This is a completely different series.
You said to us yesterday, Kobe, that Carmelo is like a brother to you. You're very close with him. Today, you went back and forth in a head-to-head battle. What was that like?
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and you know, he's a bull down there. You know, so I'm a little out of my weight class, but I'll give it my best shot.
Congratulations on a good win.
Thanks,
Kobe. Mike.
Well, Doris, it's a lot of fun when you win. Bryant making the big plays, hitting the clutch free throws, and getting the most important rebound of the night. Battling all game long with his buddy Carmelo Anthony. Those two put on a show. But it's the Lakers who take game 1. A terrific start to this Western Conference final. Game 2 will be Thursday back here at the Staples